Good morning, good morning. Alright, I think we're set. Hello, hello. Stefan, or Stefan, you can let me know, I'm sorry. First in the chat. What's going on? Good morning, man. Good to see you. What's going on, people? Alright, let me post this around as usual. Everybody's in here. EM, what's up? Saints, Cameron, Danielle, Brian, LD, Jim, Piotr. What's up, everybody? Hawk, what's up? What do you mean big news tomorrow? Anything new on what the Division 2 might be? Potentially, and we'll talk about it. The short version is that it's Ubisoft's year-end investors call, and there's historically been some... I mean, typically they'll drop some information about, you know, projects and games there, but we'll get into it. Let me get this shared around real quick. Good to see you all. Wolf. Hello, hello. How y'all doing? All right, got this on the community tab. There we go. Alex, good to see you, man. LD, in the first 5 seconds of the stream, becoming a member of Rogue Studios. Thank you so much, my friend. Thank you, thank you. It's very generous. You now get a cool little badge next to your name. You get some emotes you can use here in the live streams and on the channel comments. And if you want to join our Discord server and link your account, you can get access to the Rogue Studios channel on there. Thank you very much for the support, man. It's very kind of you. Already using the emojis. Love to see it. Thank you very much. I can pronounce it both ways. All right. Appreciate it, Stefan. All right, got that on Twitter. Put it in the Discord. Good evening to yourself, Bogdan. How you doing? Ramon's in here as well. Hello, man. Rice. Ron, Lively. Digging your content. Thank you very much, LD. Appreciate it, dude. Yeah, people have been very kind lately. We're on a roll with some of these videos lately. I'm loving it. And it's only ramping up as we get towards year 6 here. Get my mic set. All right, I think we're good to go. I think we are good to go. What are we doing? Steve, I think we're going to start with, as usual, a quick Descent run. Get the con for that for the weekly. Then we got the League to finish off. Because as the title states, we're finally going to be claiming the last trophy of the season. The Ice Charm here. Oh, I got to go in here. This one. And then, I don't know. I did see it's double conflict projects today. We got the daily and the weekly, so I might jump into some conflict. We'll see. Brandon, good to see you. Keith, what's up? Joe. DF. Freaking everyone's in here, man. Morning, peeps. Already 66 people in the stream. Thank you all for tuning in. Your opinion, the best way to level up shade levels after 1K? To do shade levels. I prefer... Why is my brain malfunctioning? The Wony strat doesn't actually get you shade levels, right? People, you can correct me, because I've never done it, because I think it's boring. But that's just for materials, correct? Or if you do a Wony ult, does that get you... It doesn't get you more shade levels on your main, does it? Or am I totally wrong on that? Same, Wolf. Same here. What's your favorite build at the moment? You're very welcome, Luke. Thank you, man. Favorite build at the moment? I'm still really digging Umbra for PvP, to be honest with you. I love running this in conflict. So maybe that. Frank, what's up? Pac-Man. Like the butterfly Kelso trophy. Yeah, all the cube ones they've done are pretty sick, I think. Youngie, what's good? For the first time, I was able to get the trophy in the first week. Good stuff, Matt. Yeah, it's always, you know, to grind for it that way is fun. I'm just lazy, so I'm like, I'll get it in week 2. To answer your question, PJ, because I don't know if the Wony strat applies to what I'm talking about. So I will just link you to my preferred way, which is doing public executions in the open world. Let's see, season 3 with a particular, well, this counts. This video is slightly old, but it doesn't, it's completely valid still. It shows you the build that I use in the strat and all that. All right, one sec, chat. Let me just link these videos in here, and then we'll get going. So there you go, PJ. The link is in the chat for what I use there. I do have a link to the Umbra build, so let me put that in as well. Get the knowledge flowing. Helps wake me up in the morning. All right. There we go. Then the link for the Umbra build is in the chat there. Cool. All right, let's roll up some Descent and we'll get going. Just material. Okay, that's what I thought. Thank you, DF. I was like, I don't think it does, but I've also not done it, and I just woke up, so I was a little hazy on my answer there, but I appreciate it. Deactivating shade protocols. Entering combat simulation program. I'm worried if I say your name, I will completely butcher it, but can't wait to see the Division Heartland. It'll be fun. Appreciate you being here. What up, Santa? Totally forgot you were streaming. Well, you made it, so you know, that's what counts. All right, let's rock an RPK. Let's rock a jammer. And we'll get it going. Just rewatched the iceberg video. Definitely your best video. Thank you, Alex. I was pretty proud of how it turned out. You know, took a lot of planning. It also took a lot of crunch at the end because I kind of fell behind on my schedule that I had for it. But yeah, I was happy with it. And very glad that it was received the way that it was. Do I need to redo the league if I didn't complete it last week? The way that leagues work, it carries your progress from week 1 to week 2. So however many, I don't call them stars, points, whatever it is that you earn each week, it'll reset the challenges, but you keep those points. So like, for example, I got 30 out of 60 last week, and I start with 30 out of 60 this week, even though it's reset all the challenges. So you can just, you know, do it that way. Over 100 people in the stream. Welcome in, folks. Welcome, welcome. See, we got Admin Nova in the chat as well. Good morning, man. Does the tower XP farm stood at floor 10? They got rid of floor 10 a while ago. That's no longer quite a thing. Entering new location. My YouTube sub is almost over. I'll be a peasant again soon. In my eyes, you'll never be a peasant, Satanta, don't worry. Still struggling in the Descent mode. What do you recommend going as far as boost red, blue, yellow? It's tough, because I feel like it's definitely catered towards, like, how you choose to play the rest of the game. So, for example, I usually go for damage builds, and therefore I go for a lot of red bonuses. But I'm also, like, the way my playstyle is, I don't really have too much trouble running around doing, like, what I'm doing right now, you know? I guess I could say, like, Preservation is super good. That really helps out with survivability. If you can get Preservation, that's going to help a ton, especially if you stack it a few times, because then every kill you get healing. I would say if you can get, like, Preservation and then something like Composure on the offensive slot, that means you can sit in cover, you get extra damage, and then when you get kills, it heals you up. That would be a really good way to kind of take it slower and do some of that. I do think LMGs really shine in Descent because of their higher damage amounts. LMGs, ARs. Snipers aren't as good because you can't get a scope. But I would say LMG or AR, try and get Composure, try and get Preservation, stack that a few times. And yeah. That's what I can think of off the top of my head. 108 people in the stream, and we're already only 4 likes away from 50 likes. Thank you all for jumping in. If you haven't already and you want to help boost the algorithm, support, all that, I'd appreciate you hitting the like button, but thank you for being here as well. What do we got people saying? Is it Golden Bullet this week? Reanimated is now over. As of now, we have SHD Exposed 1 week from today, and then Golden Bullet, I think, 3 weeks from today. So we got 2 more global events for the remainder of the season. This season is now ending in less than a month officially. Less than 4 weeks. Unless they changed the timer with today's maintenance. I guess I didn't look before I jumped in here, but it should be less than 4 weeks now. Stuart asks, what's this news you speak of? Let's get into that, because I'm sure some people are curious. Tomorrow is Ubisoft's year-end, or year start, depending on how you look at it, Investors Call. Now, I've done plenty of videos on Investors Call stuff before. Maybe you guys remember seeing some of those in the past. And normally those are quarterly, because, you know, we get 3 quarterly reports in a year, but they only do 1 year-end Investors Call, because this is around the time when they're starting their new fiscal year. And so, what that means is that there is typically something to be gleaned from almost every one of these, in some way or another. Off the top of my head, the kinds of things we might hear in this report tomorrow, we could get the title or the name for Year 6 Season 1, because they'll put their Q1 release calendar. And so it's either going to say the Division 2 Year 6 Season 1, or it'll say the Division 2 blank season name, and we don't yet know what the season name is going to be, so we could learn that. I think it's possible we could learn potentially the name of the DLC, the Brooklyn DLC, because that's going to be a premium. I'm guessing it's going to be a premium release. Like, again, they haven't confirmed it's paid, but I think that it's very high likelihood that the Brooklyn DLC is going to be paid content. If it is, then that is something they could definitely talk about and maybe give a name to it, because, again, we don't have an official title for it. So there's a chance we could hear about that as far as the Division 2's plans. Of course, we very well could hear about the Division Heartland. We've been waiting on news for that for a while. They could talk about if it's slated for fiscal year 24-25 or what's going on there. Pretty likely we'll hear about the Division Resurgence, because they already said it's coming out this fiscal year. So, and a lot of things are on the table for what we could learn tomorrow. It's not a guarantee that we'll hear something, but I think there's a pretty good chance that we will, to some degree. And so, of course, I'll be checking that out as soon as it drops, and I will make a video to let you all know what we learn, if anything. Hopefully it's a little bit of something, since it's been dry for a while. I'm telling you, they're holding all this news for Year 6 till the 11th hour. Because, like I said, we've got less than a month now until Year 6. Is there info coming out tomorrow? That's why I was just talking about, Ramon, with the Investors Call.
Hostile construction initiated. Hostiles constructing. Hostile spawn from highlighted doors.
So, Joe, to the best of our knowledge, I won't say definitively because they never explicitly stated it, but Black Diamond, from everything to my understanding, was the name of the season they said there. I'm not convinced that Black Diamond is going to be the title of Year 6 Season 1, because that was going to be the season tied to the release of the DLC, and now that the DLC is not coming for another 2 seasons after this one, I would think that there's a chance that they've changed what the next season will be, and it might have a new title, and maybe Black Diamond will be Year 6 Season 3, maybe that's been reworked, we have no idea. But I think that I think Black Diamond was the season title, not the DLC title, and I'm not convinced that it's still going to be what it was when they originally announced it. What up, Jay Bernie? How are you, man? Jive, good to see you, dude. I'm doing fantastic. I'll answer. How you doing? 126 people in the stream. Thank you all for jumping in. If the season ends before Ubisoft Forward, which is on Monday the 10th, when will we get Year 6 info? The season technically ends the day after. Year 6 Season 1 is set to end on... Year 5 Season 3 is set to end on June 11th. I do not believe, I've said this a few times, I do not believe that they're holding all of the information for Year 6 until Ubisoft Forward. Not only would that be a very short amount of time to digest what's coming, like 24 hours, right, or less from when Ubisoft Forward happens to when the season would go live. But it's also not really Division's style to do that. They wouldn't then have time to do a reveal stream, which they always do, because they can't do it on the same day as Forward. They can't do it the next day, because that's when the update's going live. So I think before Ubisoft Forward, we will hear stuff. They might still give us additional information about the Division universe at large at Ubisoft Forward, but it's also not really the kind of event that they give franchises like tons and tons of time to go into detail. It's kind of like, it's their big showcase, you know? How can they make the big news and stuff as exciting as and consumable as possible? So it's not like they would give Division 20, 30 minutes to dive into everything that's coming. It would be like a quick little flash of what's going on. So I don't believe that they're saving everything for Forward. Maybe I'm wrong. We'll find out.
Hostiles constructing. Hostile spawn from highlighted doors.
What's up, Tyler? What up, Ricardo? What have I missed? Oh, we're just chatting about usual future speculation, as we always do. Nothing too crazy. How you doing?
Console online.
Ended up running the DZ last night when it was Assault Rifles targeted loot. Nice. Extracted to St. Elmo's into Pestilence. Well, there you go. That's 2 components, if nothing else. I know, I was kind of mad. I didn't realize until, like, very late in the day that it was targeted ARs. I was out most of the day, so... I guess I couldn't have taken advantage of it anyway, but... I was a little bummed, because I would have recorded another one of my... my Eagle Bear attempt videos.
Entering new
150 people in the stream now.
medium.
Welcome in, everybody.
Hostile spawn from
You think they could launch Year 6 Season 1 on a Thursday, like some seasons? It's certainly possible. They would have to adjust the current in-game timer. Again, I didn't look before I jumped into here, but we'll look afterwards. As of yesterday... Oh, whoa, 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 whoa!
Serious trauma detected. Agent killed.
Well, that was something. What did they hit an explosive barrel right next to me? That was tragic. All right, let's switch to the league. We'll get something else more productive going. That was tragic. Just in time for Matt Kane to drop 10 gifted memberships. Thank you for the distraction, dude. No, thank you so much. Going to Alex, Lucius, Mike, Clay, Oldman, Lacker, Baby Yoda, Jordan, Charlie, and
Simulation program active.
DeAndre. I hope I'm saying that right. If not, feel free to correct me. Matt, thank you very much, my guy. Very kind of you. Those 10 people, if you're in here, be sure to drop Matt a thank you in the chat. Very generous of you, as always, man. I sincerely appreciate it. Since we were just talking about the seasonal calendar. Okay, so yes, as of right now, this season is set to end on, you know, the early morning of June 11th, and that is then Tuesday, June 11th, and that is then when Year 6 Season 1 would kick in. So... unless they go and change that in the... I'm just looking at my calendar to be sure. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. June 11th. So, unless something changes, that's currently when Year 6 is set to go. Thinking, hey, most about to send the bleed explosive barrels. Yeah, it was tough because I got in cover, but it bled me out. I could have tried to pop a kit faster, but oh well. What's going on with my helmet there? There we go. That was funny. Alright, let's hit the league. Maybe we'll come back to Descent later, maybe not. That was tragic. It's like the stream just plummets in viewership after that. People are like, oh god. Speaking from experience, it's not worth it. Well, the thing is, I don't actually need an Eagle Bear. Like, I already have one, but I just want the bragging rights. I want to be able to say I've got the drop. So I know it's very low. I'm not saying it's optimal or anything. I just do it because what else do I have to do, you know? The new invisible mask. True, it goes up on the hook. It's been there all along. We could do some secrets hunting as well. I was sent many... After I made that video about the mask, I was sent many different leads on potential New York secrets. So maybe we could check some of that out. That could be fun. So let's run through these leagues. I'd love to hear your guys' theories, though, on if you think we'll actually get anything noteworthy from the investors' call tomorrow. Whether it's Division 2 stuff, Heartland stuff, DLC stuff, season stuff. I don't know. I think in some way, shape, or form there will be some Division news to report on, but I don't know what category it'll be. I think the main focus of the investors' call will certainly be on Star Wars Outlaws and Assassin's Creed Shadows, which they just announced that is the official name for the Japanese-based Assassin's Creed game coming out this year. If those two games do well, that's going to set Ubisoft up for a pretty good year. Those two games like have the potential to do quite well, so I'll be interested to see how those both do. Let's see, I think Outlaws is Q2, and then Shadows is Q3 or 4 November. I don't know, but that'll be interesting. Cheryl coming in with the $5, as always, being too kind. Just saying hi, Rogue. Hi, Cheryl. How you doing? How's your Tuesday going?
Tag anything useful, announce it in a recovery team later.
Do you think the empty hook is in DC? Wait, do you think the empty hook is in DC or Woney, or do you think they're teasing Brooklyn already? I mean, it's not impossible that it's Brooklyn-based. I would still just find it weird that they would add it in that early, because it came in Year 5, Season 2, so it's been around already for over 6 months. And so my thought is just, if it was for Brooklyn, why have it in so early, unless it was just a bug, but I don't know. They had previously suggested that it's not there by accident, so I don't know.
True Sun's reinforcements incoming.
Keep moving. Need to clear the next hall.
Agent requesting backup.
When you're done fucking things up there.
Keep moving. You still got 2 halls to clear.
I'm always a sucker for Assassin's Creed games. Yeah, I haven't played... Well, I did play Mirage a little bit. I have not played an Assassin's Creed game, like, a lot since Black Flag. But I've always said that if they did a Japan-based one, that I would be into it. And so I'm kind of excited to see the gameplay for Shadows, because that could be one that I get into. I always thought that was, like, the perfect setting.
In the vast reaches of space, it's irrational to think that our little planet is the only place capable of creating.
I hate this part in time trials, because I'm just waiting for them to peek up every time.
Had vast oceans. Could only make the supernova. While no other planet in our solar system sustains life.
And they're above me again. There's like five waves that go up there.
To complex living beings.
Oh, come on. Come on. You're one shot. Please. Please. Oh, there we go. Alright. I think there'll be some mentions of the Division franchise, but I think the big news will be the week before the season ends. Alright. That's a prediction right there. Really want them to change the old man so you can get all comms in one go, not one at a time. Yeah, I don't know if that's like if that was like an intentional design choice, whether like we want them to have to grind them out a little bit. I mean, you know, there is probably some level to it where they're like, if we just give it to them all in one go, then that de-incentivizes people to play the actual season, because they can just play one mission and get them all, as opposed to doing the whole manhunt during the season itself. So I could see it being that thing where they don't want to make it so easy that people don't actually want to play the seasons when they're live. So yeah, I don't know.
Once home to flowing water, as evidenced by these images.
Crazy Jake, what's up? Wanted to make a donation last week too, but I got C-Block Baytube's payment method out now. As I said before, Santa, don't worry about it. You know I appreciate you being around here. There we go. Cheryl with another $5. Best content creator, Rogue. Just every time, Cheryl, just the nicest messages. I've done nothing to deserve it. I'm kidding, but thank you so much. As always, that's very kind of you. Thank you, thank you. I don't want to have to run Jupiter's Manhunt 20 times just to get the comms. Does that one only have one... Does Jupiter's Manhunt only have one boss? Because I think it's one drop per boss kill. So I guess at the very least it'd be nice if they standardized the amount of runs you needed per thing, if some only have like one boss versus two. Gutted that I can't do the Ice League. My Xbox is broken. Wait and get it back. I'm so sorry. I hope you're able to get that resolved soon, my friend. Sorry to hear. What's the news tomorrow? Well, there's the potential for news. That's why I put the question mark. But tomorrow's Ubisoft's year-end investors call. Typically, there is something to be gained from almost every investors call, and especially the year-end ones outline their plans for the next year. So I was saying earlier that there's a chance we hear about the official title for Year 6 Season 1 for Division 2. We could hear about the DLC, maybe get a name or a window for that. We could hear about Heartland. We'll probably hear about Resurgence. So there's likely going to be something to go over tomorrow.
That would be the missile then. Please neutralize that fucking thing by any means necessary.
Is the Lady Death a really good SMG? Got it when trying to finish the Agent Kelso Mana. It's certainly good. It can be fun. You do have to play a little bit differently with it because it's very movement based. It's got a small mag, so it's a very run and gun style weapon. If that's not your playstyle, then you might not like it as much. But if you can build around it and play well with it, it's very fun, yeah. And that is mission 1. Thank you very much, Cheryl. Is the Eagle Bear still only able to drop in a group and not in matchmaking lobby? For the raid specifically, yes. The Eagle Bear cannot drop in the matchmaking discovery mode. You can get it from the Dark Zone, so that is a solo option. But the drop rates are a lot lower than the raid. By the way, 200 people in the stream. Thank you all for being here. We're also only 4 likes out from 100 likes. If you want to be in the first 100, you know what to do. Kidding, but thanks for tuning in on this reset day. Someone asked what the build is. Let me link it in the chat for you. I'll probably pin it since we'll be on this for a little while. PvE builds. Whoops. All right, if you want the build, it is linked at the top of the chat. The likes just surged up, by the way. We're now at 123. Thank you all very, very much. Jeez. The Roguester. Golden Age, I love that. No one has said that before. It's going great. How are you?
You're right next to the Grand
Brian, what's up?
Okay, here we
Matthew, how's it going? What's the big news tomorrow? Question mark in the title. Yeah, we were talking about how tomorrow is Ubisoft's year-end investors call, or year-beginning investors call. Kind of both in the same. And so usually they will talk about all their major franchises, some of the stuff that's coming up with them. So I'm fairly confident in the fact that we'll hear about the Division 2's upcoming seasons, maybe the DLC, maybe the Division Heartland, probably the Division Resurgence, since that has some more concrete stuff coming up. So, yeah. Assuming there is stuff to talk about, look out for the video tomorrow morning where I'll be going over what we learned.
Hostile radio intercepted.
I'm heading upstairs to the hostage. Everybody, get to the atrium.
Shit. Saint's here.
The who now?
Hyena big shot. Real unpleasant. We need
Once
to
we're
kill
expressing,
this
we can all
asshole.
say we were in the OG fan club. That's a lot of pressure. I'll just take the YouTube channel, you know. No problem, FK.
You went all the way to the top floor. Take the stairs to the right of the elevators and work your way up.
Who do you think the manhunt will be for your 6th season 1? Honestly, Danny, I mean, completely real with you, I have no idea. I have no idea what direction the story is going to go in, considering the delay to the DLC. I don't know how that factored into how they considered the story. We do know it's a new season, like it's, you know, it's not a rerun, so there will be some kind of new progression. I really just don't know what direction it's going to go in. My only thought the only thought I've had is that probably in some way we'll dealing maybe with Schaefer before we get to the DLC. So either in season 1 or season 2. That's the only real thread I can come up with. So yeah. But I really couldn't give you a good guess for who the target will be. What time? Do you mean for the investor report, EM? Will you play the Division 1 again? Bought it and love it so much. Certainly. I was playing the Division 1 within the last week. Yeah. No, I loved Div 1. Still my favorite game of all time. If you mean like on the channel, then yeah, I'm sure at some point we'll do some more Division 1 stuff. Obviously, it's not the focus these days, but yeah.
That's what you get, you dumb sons of bitches.
Doing all right there, Kelso?
As long as I'm not breathing asbestos. That blast did a lot of damage.
I'm missing some questions. I'm sorry. Jeffrey up here said, can you do this week mission for the Nemesis? Is that after the week is over? Jeffrey, I'm not sure. I know what you're talking about. I know Grand Washington Hotel is part of the Nemesis quest line, but to be honest with you, it's been so many years since I've done it that I don't remember the details. Can you do it this week? Maybe if anyone in the chat is more familiar with the Nemesis project line, you could only answer Jeffrey's question about if you can do the step for Washington Hotel this week or not. I'm a little hazy on it, I'm sorry. Looking at the build, if you don't have the EB, would you recommend using the M4? Yeah, there's plenty of other good alternatives, like the FAMAS, Carbine 7, Police M4, Honey Badger. Those are kind of what I think are some of the top high-end ARs for the same kind of archetype. Snow in New York is such a vibe. It is. Yes, for the thing. So EM probably. I'm trying to think back. I think they usually post the report around 9 Pacific, 12 Eastern, as far as U.S. time zones. So convert that to whatever you're in, and then for me to read it, make the video, get the video up. I would guess I'd have my video up by 10:30 Pacific, 1:30 Eastern at the latest. That's my guess. Obviously, it depends on how much is in there, but that's my rough guess. Matthew, you're very welcome, man. Thank you for the kind words. Oh, if it needs to be invaded, then I don't think you'd be able to do it right now, because it's not invaded at the moment. Maybe you could host tournaments. I know it's allowed to play with versus you for sure. That's a fun idea, although I'm not sure how we would do it. It would be nice if they allowed you to do private conflict matches on here. But yeah, I think maybe we'll get a small teaser for the DLC during Ubisoft 4 that's coming in the summer. That's a good guess, Danny. Like, that's something I could totally see. Like, like I said, I don't think they're going to hold all of Year 6 info for that, but totally they could release a teaser for the DLC, because that's a big thing coming up this year for Division 2, so I think that's a smart prediction right there. What's up, Emmanuel? How you doing? Did the devs ever say something about a reward for getting all the Descent comms? Not that I recall. Doesn't mean that couldn't happen, but I don't remember them saying that specifically. As always, folks, if I'm missing anything in the chat, feel free to resend it. I think I already did miss some stuff earlier. It's never my intention. I'm just trying to keep up with the game and everything at once. What's up, Bartos? News tomorrow? So tomorrow is Ubisoft's year-end investors call / year beginning investors call. And typically they will kind of, in some way or another, outline their plans for each franchise when that happens. So I'm expecting in some fashion we'll hear something about Division 2's seasons, or the DLC, or Heartland, or Resurgence, or some combination of that. That's my guess. So when and if that happens, I'll make a video on it tomorrow morning, and we'll see what we learn. Jackson, love your channel, man. It's brought me back to D2. Keep it up. I appreciate that greatly, my friend. That makes me very happy. Thank you for saying that. Hello, not sure how much pull you have with the devs, but can you suggest they rework the new exotic gloves for the next season? Keep the accuracy, but maybe add rate of fire as a second attribute. I mean, I encourage people to leave feedback on stuff. You know, they say that their official Discord server is like the official feedback place that they look at the most. Certainly I'll keep that in mind for feedback. They did say, I remember at the start of this season, they were like, we know the gloves aren't the most popular with everybody. I think the way they try and do exotics is to not necessarily just go by what's going to be the strongest, because then they have to try and one-up themselves every time, but they try and do different bonuses that people can take and do unique things with. That said, obviously I don't think the Rigged Gauntlets have been used all that much by a ton of people. So that would be an interesting buff for sure. There we go. Got one more to do. All right, let me catch up here. Dropping the hashtag Keener was right. It's so applicable now. What can I say? It's great to see the community growing again. Just having this much participation. Great job, Roguester. Golden Age, you better keep that name up now for the rest of time. I love that. But that's also nice of you to say. I appreciate you being around. Welcome back, Dorio. I think that's the right way to say it. If not, I'm sorry. But it's good to see you too. Foodie's in here. What's up, man? What's up? What's up? I wonder if it would be too hard for the devs to incorporate environmental hazards. You mean like more than they already have? You mean like weather stuff, or how do you mean? Where you get the armor regen from? Which piece? That's coming from the Memento exotic backpack. You can read the talent there. Every kill gives you a trophy, and that gives you a 0.1% armor regen per trophy, up to 3% total. Thanks for keeping us informed on the Division news. Shrewd, you are more than welcome, my friend. Thanks for tuning into it. Otherwise, it would be tougher for me to do it as consistently, so thank you. Love it, Golden Age. I'm finding the Paradise Lost Incursion difficult to complete with the team. I've never completed it. Well, it's meant to be one of the most challenging, pieces of content in the game, so it's not meant to be easy. That said, the best piece of advice I can give is just to do your best to prepare for it before you matchmake for it, and keep at it. I did a video where I did Paradise Lost with a completely random matchmade team with no comms, and we were able to get it done. So it is somewhat luck of the draw what kind of team you get, but it also, the more you can prepare going in, like kind of watch some guides, learn the fights, bring in the right builds, that's really going to help you have the best chances for sure. Like getting stuck in the mud when it rains, that would be interesting, for sure. If we were to fight Keener again in the future, DLC or Div 3, I wonder what weapon he'll be using. I don't know. I feel like he had like a dedicated one for a while, and then maybe swapped it out. I don't know. But that is a good question. Doing well, Foodie. I've been here for a week or two, finally sorted out my retirement out. 8 weeks now, I'm a free man. Congratulations, dude. That's awesome. That's awesome. I'm doing very well. As usual. Living the dream, enjoying. Is this not the league? Oh, it is. Okay. There we go. All right, last mission. Then we get the trophy. Let's get it.
You're gonna need to get the access
what up, Guru? What back would you recommend to use with the striker gear? If you're going for like a solo setup, then I definitely really like the Memento. That's what I'm using right now in my striker build. If you're going for like group damage striker, then the striker backpack is your best choice. That really ramps up the damage you get from the stacks there. Probably one of those two, the Memento or the striker backpack. What's up, Game Magic? There's big news tomorrow. There's the potential for big news. It's Ubisoft's year-end/year beginning investors call. Typically, investors calls have some kind of interesting little details to pick up on, but especially the year-end ones really go into their plans for the next fiscal year. And so I think there's, in some way, shape, or form, we'll hear either about Division 2 seasons, the DLC, Heartland Resurgence. I've got a pretty good feeling that in some fashion we'll hear about the Division universe at large. And yeah, of course, once that drops, I'll be making a video on anything we learn. So keep an eye out tomorrow. Do you even play other games, or is Div 2 when you wake up till you go to bed? No, I do. I do. I think I was trying to. People were asking me about this, so I was trying to figure out like what actually I spend the most amount of other time on. I think the two other games I play the most besides Div are PUBG and For Honor. I believe those are the two I play the most besides Division. But for obvious reasons, Division is still what I play the most. Oh, I need to pick up the stupid key. Come on. Peter, what's up, man?
Looks like that key card is the one we were looking for.
People. No, the caps made it funnier, Pac-Man. I do. You know, it's one of the, like, for all the faults you can give to Ubisoft, they do support their games for a long time. Like, For Honor's not getting anything crazy these days, but the fact that it's still getting these regular, like, seasons and quality of life things is pretty nice, considering, yeah, I'm sure it's not the hugest player base in the world, but there's still people playing it, so it's cool. I just enjoy it, you know, I liked it when it came out. I still think the combat system is really fun, so what can I say? Like I said, I'm not sinking dozens of hours into it per week, but if I ever just want to play a few games and chillax, sometimes I'll hop on there. Katoshin, what's up? Good to see you.
The vault's just
I find the Descent game mode really fun to run it. Keeps you on your toes, keep you moving. I like Descent for that too. Unfortunately, I think the concept of Descent probably needed more resources and commitment to it than the team was able to give for the type of like release it was. You know what I mean? Like Descent still I think has a lot of potential, but at this point it's not really worth their effort to go in and keep doing it because they're, you know, the type of game Division 2 is you need to keep providing new experiences. So I don't know.
Cool. We moved the president. He's tucked away nice and cozy upstairs.
Holy shit. They pulled the president out of the
No
wreckage.
Helldivers? If it was on Xbox, I'd probably try it.
Find out where the president is being held and get him
But no,
back.
I could
See, eyes on
technically
the
try it
base
on
security
PC,
system.
but
There should be a data center near the vault.
I don't know. I don't think it looks bad in any way. I've watched it, it looks fun. I think it's probably because there's no PvP. I'm a little less inclined to really try and get into it. So yeah, I don't know. Where are they coming from? Get absolutely folded, Heavy. Guy just dropped. Who wants low blood pressure? Chillaxion for Honor. Well, I mean, that's not to say I don't get a little tilted by it, because I do. But I've played it long enough that, like, the mains that I play, like, their movesets are kind of like second nature, you know? So I can just kind of go in and have fights and not think about it too much. Which I know still doesn't quite sound right, but I don't know. I guess it's cathartic in a way. Wait, what? Were they up there shooting the thing the entire time? Oh god, dude. Alright.
Search query.
Alright, my bad. Let's run that back. That's what I get for not really paying attention. You can't leave the vault. Oh, really? Why, dude? Why do they care if I leave the vault? As long as it's protected. Alright. Apparently everyone else knew about this restriction. I guess I'm just out of the loop. I'll stay back here. Big news tomorrow. Brainulous. There's the potential for big news tomorrow. It's Ubisoft's year-end / year-beginning investors call. And so they will typically outline some of their big releases, big plans for their major franchises. So I was saying that in some fashion, I expect we'll hear things about the Division universe, whether it's Division 2 Seasons, the DLC, Heartland Resurgence. I think in some way we're going to hear something tomorrow. Do you know how I can get the light blue gear? I'm assuming you mean gear sets, which I think are more of a teal, but either way. Yeah, you can get it from pretty much anywhere. I can go into it more once I'm done with this league. I kind of need to keep up on my timer now that I failed that one part. But yes, the short answer is you can get it from, once you're in the end game, get it from anywhere. You can target it in open world content with targeted loot. You can also go into like Countdown or Summit and specifically target what gear set you're trying to get. So it's nothing too crazy.
Call the helicopter on standby to extract him.
Lockdown procedure initiated.
That doesn't sound good. Isaac, do you have a way out of the vault?
Searching for a way out of the vault. 0 matches.
Piece of shit wristwatch. Okay.
Dude, that line right there is like the perfect, ties in perfectly with the current story with them talking about how Isaac
Long shot, but it's the
doesn't
only
have
way
as
out.
much, is so much more limited than Anna.
Back to the president's location.
He says, no results found for way out of the vault. And it's like, yeah,
Son of a
that's,
bitch, it actually worked. Thanks, Isaac.
that kind of goes to show. Alright. Less than 6 minutes. Can we get this done? Hopefully. I really appreciate everybody hanging out. This is kind of more than normal. So I got 200 people hanging. Been a favorite mine line for a long time. Yeah. And that's what I really like about Division Story is that even if, you know, like, for example, Division 2's main campaign, I'm not a huge fan of. I don't think it was all that cohesive or... at the time, at least, it didn't seem very important. You know, like, we're talking about the main 1 to 30 campaign. But from the beginning, you can see these clear through lines of, like, different ideas and storylines that they were going for and trying to build up. And so, yeah, Division does always have that kind of cohesion. That's really cool. Can you not run around, freaking traitor? Dude, let me give you the earpiece. Okay. He's got to slowly jog all the way up to that door. Yeah, let's go for a run. The clock is literally ticking, but it's all good. Take your time, man. Oh, yep. Yep, take those stairs. Yep. Here we go. Here we go. And there you go. Good lord.
Heads up, we're inbound to your location. Coming in over the HU. Keep your heads down. We're gonna make a hole.
Oh, man. But yeah, I am very curious to find out what next season's premise is going to be. I remember, you know, because when Year 5 kicked off, we didn't really know what... Well, we knew, you know, when they did this presentation at Division Day, they told us the names for every season. We knew about Season 1 because that's what they were marketing. And then Season 3, of course, they talked about Keener. But I remember specifically they didn't really outline Season 2 or 4 that much. And when we got to the reveal for Season 2 and they said that it was going to be, we're going after the recruiter, and it was like a hunter season, I was like, whoa, this is cool. I was not expecting that. And I'm kind of hoping that's the same vibe that we get for Year 6 Season 1. I'm hoping whatever it is kind of a pleasant surprise, but we'll find out.
We'll get him, ma'am. Fuckers aren't going anywhere but down.
Well, unfortunately, that kind of comes with the territory, Satanta. You know, it's hard to do seasonal live service story without it being kind of drip feedy, you know? Like, I'm not... Without a vastly increased amount of resources and budget, I don't know how you do the story differently, or how you present it differently. You serve at the president's pleasure. Yeah, I guess if he wants to take a slow jog, I just have to be there for it. Well, yeah, we serve at his pleasure until Faye went and offed him. But, you know, it was called for. He was kind of a traitor and all that, so... We're just having a stand down with an LMG up there. That time. There we go. There we go. Well, that's a little bit aggressive, Charles. Xbot, I'm just a player. We're all players. Andrew, good to see you, man. Let's find the last hunter stream coming soon. I was saying, Anthony, I'm down to do some of that in this stream. I was given a lot of different leads since posting that video, so we can definitely check a few of those out. I'm down. But let's go back to the base quick because we finished the league. Let's do that.
Decide for you.
Speak for yourself. I'm feeling more like a bot every day now. Let's see. I have to claim the stuff. So here we go. Time to see how cool or animated the ice trophy is. Bam. I'm going to take off the memento because it obstructs views of trophies. Mark it as a favorite. Oh, we need to go where it's darker. Out in the sun is not going to be as good, I bet. Hang on. Or does it not really light up like the other ones? Oh, it's got some snow coming off of it. That's pretty cool. And some wind stuff. I do wish it glowed a little bit more, unless I'm not... I should... Hang on, let me take off the... The blue hive right next to it is just kind of confusing my eyes. Here. Yeah, it's not as bright as some of the other ones. That's a little bit of a shame. I still like the effect. Yeah, everyone's saying they like the fire one. That one's still my favorite too. The fire one's pretty sick. If this just glowed a bit more, I'd like it a lot. I do like that it does have the snowfall effect is still pretty cool. But yeah, there we go. That's the ice trophy. What's up, Sector? Item not a subscriber, turn to sender. Speaking of the rugged gauntlets, got some right there. I agree, Matt. I thought that was interesting. Maybe what they're going for is that, like, you know, I guess technically that would make sense that, like, if you're in motion, you're gonna... It's the same as, like, padding out fire, right? Like, if you're running, you'd catch less on fire, maybe. I think that's how that works, but I do think it would kind of be cooler if it caught fire as you ran and then subsided when you're still. But still, I like the effect on it. Either way, it's cool. All right. Well, should we... I don't have a specific frame here. Got a maxed out duration mod. Am I going to use that? I don't know. We'll keep it. Oh, did I miss a pistol? I did. Yeah, let's do a little bit of exploring, shall we? I don't know, we won't spend a ton of time on this, I suppose, but I was given a few leads for the whoops. For the hunter mask. So let's go check those out. Hey, LD, have a great rest of your day. Thank you very much for joining Rogue Studios. I really appreciate it. And, yeah, we will see you next time for show. Alright, let's go to Haven. And I didn't want to pull up some of the leads I was given.
Safe area detected.
Let's see, can I find the one that I had? Where was it? There's that pesky hook. Where was this? I'm trying to find this thing on Twitter that someone tagged me in. Okay, here we go. And it's right there. Is that this thing? Okay. Right here, apparently. Let's go take a look right there. Someone sent me something interesting there. We're gonna go on investigation, so if why put the hook on that side, not in the center? You know? I'd say that's about as good of a question as why it's there to begin with. It's about as mysterious as everything else. It's in Brooklyn. I'm not convinced. I know people think that, and it's certainly possible. I would find it very weird that they would add it in that far in advance. But I don't know. So like I said, we won't spend all stream on this, but I figured I could. We'll just check a few of these out because I haven't had time to do it yet on my own. I heard someone found a weird light near the stranded tanker that turns blue and flashes into pattern at night. It's possible that they're seeing the light that because they decorated. If you're talking about the Kelso variant of the mission, they decorate some of that mission with blue lights because it's symbolic of there being a hunter. Similar to the recruiter mission in season. Now they use those blue lights and the blue smoke in season 1. The blue light stuff specifically is because of that. If they're talking about the Kelso version. Starless, I'm glad you could as well. Welcome. Good to see you. Yeah, no thanks. That's where there's a Jeep right outside, one of the Hummers or whatever they are, that has the light on it. And there's a Hunter axe within it. I do know that's just in reference to the hunter in the mission. If it gets to nighttime, I can go over there and double check, but... Alright, so someone showed me this. Now I just gotta find where it's actually at. So this is interesting. When water fills the lake, shoot for the morning light. There's that, and then there's also the best taste just a few steps away, next corner, Kobe's. There's also, is it on this thing? There's like some interesting artwork on here. But there was one specific line. Where was it at? Let me pull up the picture again. Let's see, he's standing right next to water. There's that thing again. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for, Freedom. There's a line that says, chase the rabbit. But I guess I'm dumb. I don't know where. I know it's right on here somewhere. I'm trying to look. This photo just shows a tiny little... It looks like it'd be right there or something. Oh, that's weird. I can walk all the way out here. There's a lot of those symbols. I didn't know I could walk all the way out here. We're gonna go to Brooklyn right now. We're just gonna swim across. Dude, where's this stupid little rabbit line? Lucas, what's going on, man? Am I really? Let's see. Chase the... Dude, I'm looking at this picture. I guess I'm dumb. But this is interesting, at least. When the water fills the lake, shoot for the morning light. And then there is another thing that says chase the rabbit. I don't know what you would do with that information. Like, when the water fills the lake. The lake is filled. And this ain't a lake. I have seen that, true. Those are pretty cool. The World in Conflict boxes under the bridge. Someone said, "Look how far you can go." This is how far you can go. You can see the metal under there. That's where you can stand on. But what if there's something under the water that you can see in photo mode? Oh, you can't go underwater in photo mode? Aw, boo. Boo.
Agent in need of backup.
The two boats have a number. Washington. Interesting. 160, 731, 160. So they're both the same. That one has a light on it. Remember when Kelso talks about going down the rabbit hole, maybe that has something to do with it? Maybe. It's hard to say how long this stuff has been here. I would assume it's been here since Woney came out, but you never know, right? I guess if it's a newer thing, maybe they added it in. Someone said high tide. I don't know if the water levels actually changed, though. I don't think that's a mechanic in the game. I could be wrong. Oh, was the rabbit thing over here, maybe? Is that what's tripping me up? Again, that is a rabbit, right? That's what that looks like. How do you tilt? There we go. Whoa. Trying to point the camera right. I could see that being a rabbit with the two ears. First one's a Legend of Zelda Easter egg. Shooting the sun gives you fire ammo. Imagine. Just any time you're in the world, you can just shoot it and get special ammo. Hey, get off my case, Satanta. I'm kidding. You're right, I don't use the tilt much. I'm actually, it's kind of annoying me that I can't figure out where the stupid chase the rabbit thing is. I have a picture of it right next to me. Is that the light on the boat you need to shoot? I don't know. Shoot the what at the what, it said? When the water fills the lake, shoot for the morning light. When the water fills the lake, shoot for the morning light. When it's raining, shoot the sun at sunrise. There's actually an Easter egg where you shoot the sun to get insane ramp. Oh, is that legit a thing? I thought Wolf was kidding. Okay, well if that's true then okay, well then, you know, screw me. What am I talking about? That's funny. Alright, well then maybe this has nothing to do with it then. That could just be in reference to that then, right? When do you have to, Wolf, is there a certain time when you have to do it, or can I, like, how do you proc that one? The numbers on the boat say latitude and longitude for a location on the map. Maybe 167.31. Let's see. I'd have to go way this way. Those numbers are so tiny. 167. Right there is 167.41. Although it's actually flipped, technically. Let's see, could I flip that? 160. Oh, it'd also be right. $167. Can people even see the numbers I'm looking at? Right above on the side of the compass here, you can see the different, the numbers. It's like right there, which is behind the ferry building there. Was the thing with the buoy light? Yeah, someone was talking about that. Wonder if you can walk out there. We'll go take a look. Jossie, tomorrow is Ubisoft's year-end/year beginning investors call, so typically they'll talk about a lot of their major franchises and the plans they have coming up for the coming year. So I think in some fashion we'll hear about either the Division 2's seasons or DLC, or Heartland, or Resurgence, or some combination of those. That's in reference to. And when and if there is news tomorrow, I will make a video on it. Yeah, it's not even last time. Okay, so this is Zelda. Is that what we determined? This has nothing to do with it. I could go look. So it was like right here. No, not that thing. Let's go around the side of it and look at that. Can't wait to slide into Heartland. Smooth, smooth. Alright. Well, it's funny to know that that's Zelda. So Lucas, when do you just have to shoot the sun at a certain time in the morning? Is that it? And then it gives you incendiary ammo. On sunrise, gotcha. I might have to do that sometime. That'd be kind of fun. Dave, we're just looking around a little bit. There's been a lot of discussion lately about this supposed hunter mask that no one has found yet. I did a video on it a few days ago, so we're just kind of looking around, seeing if we can find anything. There's been a few leads that I was sent, so just figured we'd take a few minutes and look at them. All right. That boat has the same... Is that notable? Or is that number on like every New York boat or something? Because that one has the same 167.31. 160. And that's actually like right... $160. So that boat is like actually sitting at the coordinates. Is that notable? That's why I'm thinking, DF, they could have just reused the asset, but it is kind of interesting that that's right there. See New York. It does say DC. Mathalina. Does Mathalina mean anything in the DC map? Amazing would be if we watched Archie find the mystery hunter live on stream. It would be awesome. I would doubt that significantly. I suck at these things. What's at 160, 731 in DC? We can go look. That is very interesting, though. The same number is at those location or at those coordinates on the map. I should look if there's any other, like, can I get any other kind of vantage points on that? I don't really think you can. Yeah, not really. Oh. Now I really can't because I'm stuck. Oh, wait. Oh. Oh! I'll go all the way up here. I don't think there's anything new to be seen from this angle. What if I went up into the ferry building and looked out over it? Do you think that would get me anything? Pause menu that shows some coordinates, right. Oh, we're at negative numbers. I don't know. We'll look at the, only one way to find out. Alright, we'll go through this quick. Then there's one other thing to look at in New York, and then we'll check if there's anything at 160, 731 in DC. Where was that other one that someone was sending me? Oh, it was a DM, I think. Yeah, okay. Alright, let's check this real quick. See if we can't get a better view from inside the building.
Agent, Black Tusk just arrived and scuttled a ferry with explosives. I'm hiding on another one of the ferries. They haven't spotted me yet, but there's no way I can take these guys alone. We need to get to Liberty Island to take out Keener. First, you'll need to clear out the Black Tusk from the terminal and secure a vessel. Ideally, the ferry I'm currently on.
Kelso, why are you whispering? Just kidding. Don't you know that Faye's already working with him? Oops. Okay. Well, maybe I should put on a build that's actually... Hang on. Let's just turn down the story.
Black Tusk just arrived and
Where's the
scuttled
thing?
ferry
Here it
with
is.
explosives. I'm hiding
Hang
on
on.
ferries. They haven't spotted me yet, but there's no way I can take these guys alone. We need to get to Liberty Island.
Did it say it to
take out
normal?
Keener. But first, you'll need
Yes,
to clear out
okay.
the Black Tusk from the terminal and secure a
No one saw that. Move on.
Ideally, the ferry I'm currently on. Agent, Black Tusk just arrived and scuttled the ferry with explosives. I'm hiding on another one of the ferries. They haven't spotted me yet, but there's no way I can take these guys alone. We need to get to Liberty Island to take out Keener.
Are we 100% sure the last hunter is not from a mission? That's what I covered in the video on it the other day, was that Pele Hofstein, who works on the game, said that the hooks on the wall are reserved for puzzle hunters and not hunters from missions. So that would seemingly rule out that it's tied to any kind of mission hunter. So many ads, I just want to look out the window, guys. Just clipped it and downloaded to preserve it. Well, thanks very much. You guys are so nice. Oh, is my view going to be blocked? Oh, shoot. You can't actually see out of there. Or maybe it's the next room? Okay, we'll still go through just to check. X-Fun comes out next week. It does. Yeah, I will definitely download it.
Intercepting enemy comms.
I've had fun playing that game. It's not going to be like my, my new go-to thing. But, could be fun. What's the big news tomorrow? There's potential for big news. That's why I put it with a question mark. But it's Ubisoft's year-end/year beginning investors call. And so typically those give us interesting details about their upcoming projects and games and updates and all that. And specifically the year-end, year beginning ones outline a lot of what they plan to do for the next fiscal year. So in some fashion, I'm expecting to hear stuff about Division 2 seasons or DLC, Heartland Resurgence, some combination of that. So, assuming there is something to report on, I'll have a video up on that tomorrow.
Get
Okay.
those explosives ready.
Let's look
Move it. We're not leaving a single vessel behind.
out here.
Agent, you have to disable those explosives.
Yeah, that's what I was worried about, is it's right behind this big thing, so you can't really see anything. Can't really see too much. Tough. Matt Kane with another 10 gifted memberships. Thank you so much, dude. Going to C3, Lonely Wolf, Renegade, David, Alex, Brave, Hardhead, Mike, Roman, and Lasershock. Matt, thank you as always for the generosity, dude. Thank you very much. Those 10 people, if you're in here, be sure to give Matt a thank you down in the chat. And to anyone who's been gifted a membership this stream, you now have access to some cool emojis to use here in the live streams and on the channel comments. You get a badge next to your name. And if you want to join our Discord server, you can link your YouTube account and get access to Rogue Studios. But Matt, thank you very much, as always, my guy. Too kind. Entirely too kind. All that, and I'm not even finding anything. This is like the most boring stream of all time. Okay, let me quickly go and look at this other thing that I was sent, which I know has been here for a while. Some people are probably gonna be like, "I've seen this," but it's okay. We're just checking it out. It's right around here. Not the water. No, not the water. Right around there. Salute to Matt indeed. Cheers, man. Thank you very much. What's up, Toretto? We're just taking a look to see if there's anything we can find about the... I did a video recently about the supposedly missing hunter mask that... or puzzle that people have been trying to find, so... I was just checking out a few leads that people had sent me since I made that video. I don't expect to find anything, because smarter people have already looked, but you never know. It's true, Chris. It's true. Maybe the puzzle will be a clue during the investors' call tomorrow. That would be wild. That'd be a next level if they try and drop a hint in the investors' call. The investors are like, "What the actual fuck are you talking about?" They're like, "Oh, the players will understand what we're saying." All right. Well, everybody said this isn't boring, so. There we go. So this is what someone sent me, and I know people have talked about this for a while. That you have these boxes here, and then when you shoot them, there's like a noise, but nothing actually opens. So here, let me turn the gameplay thing up so you can hear it better. All right, so listen to this. So that made it sound like something opened there. Yeah, so they both make that sound, but then nothing actually opens. Yeah, I've been trying to figure that out for years. Family is here. Love that. So I don't know. I don't know if that's actually something, if that's just like a... It does say there's a comm up above me. I just saw that on the mini-map. Is there a rope here? Oh, there is. Let's go check that real quick. Apparently I've never gotten this.
Is your wife okay?
Gotta cancel that.
Backup request.
Where's this on the map? So we're in New York. It's right here at the very edge of Battery Park, up on this road, at the tall skyscraper right here. Right in between these two underground things. That is the most something open sound ever. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that Keener Com is an old Woney one that I just never collected, so I don't think that had anything to do with it. I'm dead! Good lord, dude. I need to take off this stupid build. It's not meant for open world running. Alright, hang on. It's also smart to clear ads before you sit around and stare at stuff. We'll go look again for a sec. But people have looked at that for a long time trying to figure out what it opens, and I don't know if there's any indication. So this is probably why people who do secret searching turn their open world difficulty down, huh? Don't keep it on heroic.
Detected. Nearby location. Guarded by hostiles.
I don't think I caught that memo. This says secret walls. That's kind of funny, considering what we were just looking at. Wow, dude. Is this the right way? Yeah. Well, I'm trying to do secret searching, dude. That's not my thing, you know? If I try and focus my brain on that, then I'm not thinking about the threats. That's a tall piece of scaffolding right there. Alright. Now we're back. And the boxes have so when you die, they reset. Okay, is there any specific thing I should do then? Differently? If they're shootable again? Kai! Becoming a member of Rogue Studios. Thank you so much, dude. Thank you. Welcome. Appreciate it very much. You probably just heard me say all the same stuff, but I'll just say again. You now get badge next to your name. You got emotes to use here on the channel. And if you join our Discord server and link your YouTube account, you'll get access to Rogue Studios on there. Thank you very much for the support, dude. Destroying them at the same time? Well, I don't know how I could do that. Unless I had someone with me, I could go blap blap. I could do it pretty quick. Sound like something open on the other side of you, but this could be one of those instances where it has to be shot at a certain time, right? Like a certain time of day. Or, yeah, have we gone around to see if there's like a... There's like a... thing back here? Oh, someone said sticky bomb? That's true. Dang, you guys are all smarter than I am. I'm like, there's no way to get it at the same time. You're like, just use the sticky bomb. That's true. I've had 3 others with me all around. Nothing changes around the building. Shoot. Well. According to FK, nothing changes with the building, which I'm inclined to believe, because like I said, I know this has been around for a while. Let's go get this gear, because why not? Oh. Apparently, I had opened a shade tech grade there before. It's been at it for years. Yeah, I'm inclined to believe that it's just a bug then. This is the bug where you start the Christmas tree hunter thing. I haven't done those in years. I wouldn't even remember. Coming down there. What, FK, have you searched the subways? That's what everyone's saying right now. Does this highlight where they go to? Not really. The control point buff does reveal some loot behind those garage doors. No kidding. Really? Well, that's actually kind of interesting. Hang on, let's go. I want to see that real quick. What's up, Wilco? We're just doing some quick secrets searching. There's a lot. By the way, we're 1 like away from 200 likes. If you haven't hit it yet and you want to be number 200, you know what to do. There's been a lot of debate recently about hunter masks and stuff with the mystery hook that's there. Whoa. So I just figured I'd take a few to look at some of this stuff. Here's the officer. Let me get the buff. No, okay. I just want to talk to you. Why'd you have to get in combat? By the way, what's up with all the rubber ducks? They are just Easter eggs. The rubber ducks have kind of a funny story. I think it was back in 2020. People were really hoping that Ubisoft Forward was going to give us some Division 2 news, and they spent like 3 or 4 minutes playing this video about how a developer thought it was funny to add a bunch of rubber ducks, which is fine. Like, that's funny enough, but it was kind of bad timing. Everyone was like really hoping for news, and we just got a bunch of info about rubber ducks that mean nothing. So, yeah, the rubber ducks don't mean anything. I remember that. I remember that time very well. All right, let me get the buff. Hopefully, is that enough to get it? I think so. Yep. Okay, I have it. Now let's go back to. It's like there. Thank you, FK. I appreciate it. They'll let them hear you say they don't mean anything. Well, there's also ducks in the newest Manhunt missions. There's one in the Kelso mission, and there's a bunch of them with hunter masks in the recruiter mission. But I've been told that those are just Easter eggs as well, that they don't tie to anything.
Hostiles guarding location nearby.
What was the number again? On the boat, it was 16731. I will go look in DC and see if there's a number there. I just wanted to finish the New York stuff first. Salty about a couple of rubber ducks. I just remember it being ironic timing. That's what they're spending time on. So it's 100% there's 100 masks still not found. If so, I'll start looking myself. I mean, I encourage you to go and watch I've done 2 videos on it. The devs have not made a post saying, hey, there is definitively a hunter mask out there. But, yeah, there is stuff back there. They have said there is this hook that apparently is not there by mistake. And anytime anyone has asked about it, they have not been like, oh yeah, that's just a bug. They've just been like, oh, so I can grab components that way. Yeah, there's a whole thing back there. So the short answer is they have not confirmed it, but they have also very clearly not denied it, which has led people to believe that there is some kind of thing to to figure out. All right, let's try ganging these at the same time, because why not? I know FK is probably like, I've done this 3 years ago, dude, but just to say I've done it. Make my dreams come true with these boxes, no matter the outcome. All right, here we go. I didn't play the sound there, interestingly. It's very interesting. It leads me to think that this specific thing is just a bug. That I think these doors are just meant to open for some loot. But it is weird. It's very weird. How do you access the script for the game like the guy who previously would data mine secrets? I do not know. That's not my wheelhouse. And honestly, I don't love data mining. I think it takes away some of the integrity of stuff, especially with story things, but I'm not the one to ask. I actually have no idea how they do that stuff. Frank said it used to open. Well, that would be interesting. I don't think there's much to be taken from this. So let's go to DC and we'll look at see if those coordinates mean anything. Gio said, I remember a while ago the devs saying that there was still an unsolved mystery. The thing with that, everybody, I seem to be alone on the side of thinking that there were comments made. I think Morton talked about it. I think Pally talked about it, saying that people did actually finish that secret or that riddle or whatever it was, but it was the fact that they did it in a way that wasn't intended. That was the part that was never discovered. Was like the intended steps to complete it were bypassed, and so that's, to me, that means there's nothing more to be found there. But maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. So 160, if we're looking at those coordinates, 160, 731 is way out here. I don't think there's anything to be found. Well, you couldn't do anything there. Yeah. So I don't know, folks. I think for now our search might have not yielded much. So you can skip steps on these confirmed. I don't think on all of them. I think it was just that on that specific one, people found a way to bypass the intended way to solve the riddle. But I don't know. And when they said that the new mask hook wasn't in Haven, correct. Yeah. But my point is, if they're saying that someone solved the riddle, then they would have gotten the reward from it. They just would have bypassed the steps to get it. But I don't know. All right, I'm going to really quickly do a second descent run to make up for the one earlier. And then we will probably hit some quick conflict games. I'm going to unpin that message. So I don't know, there you go. You got a short bit of me secrets hunting. But I suck at that stuff. And I probably don't have the patience for it. We did find some stuff, yeah. Well, the Zelda thing is interesting. I want to try that sometime because that's a very interesting detail that I didn't know existed. These are kind of bad starting options, but whatever. One hour till I can play. What's up, Leonardo? It's going well, man. Just vibing, enjoying as usual. What are you gonna do once you hop on? Finish out the league, do some of that stuff.
Difficulty rating easy.
Dristan, it's going fantastic. How are you?
Hostile construction initiated. Constructing hostile combatant.
No, Rogue, the coordinates don't work like that. You have to calibrate it with regards to true 0 White House coordinates. That was also the case for the coordinates in the recruiter notes. Oh. Well, then that's definitely not my wheelhouse in any capacity. If that's true, then I definitely will share that around and maybe some better people can get on it. I'm very much a look up a guide on how to do a puzzle and get it done. I suck at figuring that stuff out.
Console available.
Well, it's kind of annoying, though, that you can't use the coordinates that they give you. It seems kind of odd. It's just to subtract, check the White House coordinates and subtract them. But then there's math involved, and that's a whole thing. I'm kidding.
Entering new room.
Okay. I'll look into that then. I had no idea that that was even a thing for the last one.
Hostiles constructing. Hostile spawn from highlighted doors. Constructing hostile combatant.
Playing as a raid tonight, you should join us be a celeb guest star. What platform is it on, Leonardo?
Console available.
I've been thinking Pally Hoffstein said the Hunter Mask is not from a mission, but what if we get the first clue from a mission? I mean, certainly could be possible. I think anything is on the table aside from what they've said. You know what I mean? So that could totally be the case for sure.
Room selected. Difficulty
Oh,
rating.
pardon me.
Easy.
I don't know why I keep yawning so much.
Hostile construction initiated. Hostiles constructing. Hostile spawn from highlighted doors.
On Xbox? Well, feel free to shoot me the... I won't make any promises. I gotta see what else I gotta get done today. Feel free to shoot me the details, though, on Discord or Twitter if you're able to. I appreciate the invite very much.
Console available. Supply station online.
The numbers can represent the time. 167:31. 16. Maybe. I don't know. 167:31. That would that work for a time? Oh, I can't go to my normal menu in here. Brian with the 23-month member message, like an absolute legend. RG fam, 23 months. Dude, I appreciate you, man. Thank you for being a member for that long. That is incredibly generous of you, dude. Thank you so much. I wish that when I was setting up the memberships things, I tried to make it so that, like, there would be rewards if you're a member for, like, a year or more. Or 2 years or whatever. But they wouldn't let me do it. You had to, like, set the badges for, like, subsequent months. So I was like, that's kind of annoying. It'd be cool if there was, like, a year one, so... I'm afraid I don't have any special perk to give you, dude, but I think you're easily one of the longest members on here. So thank you so much, dude.
Entering new location. Difficulty rating. High value target. Hostile construction initiated. Constructing hostile combatant.
I'm still, now that I'm back in here, I'm kind of mad that I died to the last descent run. I don't want to do it more than once, just to get the comm. Told you I support great content. Here we are almost 2 years later. Well, I appreciate it, dude. 2 years is a long time, you know? It is, so. You just know it means a lot to me. Oh, goodness. Can you guys get out from behind your shield? How many times have I shot that shield now? And I almost got hit by another explosive barrel. See how close I was to that one? Good lord. Yeah, get hit by your own fire. That's what you get. Oh! 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 There we go. That was a smackdown. $16:07:31. Does the game calculate it that way though? That's what I was trying to think of. Is like because I think it just displays the minutes. 167:31 is dark violet in color. Interesting. What if it lined up with the recruiter's color? That would be wild. Judo chop? Yeah, that's what we do. No better way to end off an enemy than with a nice chop. I guess we'll do agonizing bite for the nemesis. I do have trauma this time, so this should be pretty easy. Oh, and we got the perfect gun. People, we're getting a good run here. I've got trauma and a green LMG. That's perfect. I'm grinding for the Coyote's mask for I don't know how long. Feels like doesn't want a friend. And then get 1,000 Sawyer's knee pads. Look, the Sawyer's knee pads just need a friend, you know? No, they're not used that much. They're probably really lonely. I know, RNG can be tough. I have people tell me all the time it's, you know, whether it's Coyote's mask, Catharsis mask, one of the holsters. There's always seems to be that one item for someone that just doesn't want to drop, but eventually it will. Eventually it will. How many chameleons does one agent need? There can never be enough, is my answer. Personally, I have 26 in my stash. I'm hoping to get that number up to 30 by the time year 6 is here. So, yeah. Never enough is I think the correct stance.
Constructing hostile combatant.
Sawyer's knee pads look like they're meant to be used with composure. Dude, I miss, and I'm probably in the minority here, I miss the original Sawyer's knee pads. Does anyone remember how the Sawyer's knee pads used to work back when they came out in year 1? I want to see if anyone knows this before I say it. Does anyone remember the original iteration of Sawyer's?
Console active. Entering new location. Difficulty rating easy.
I don't understand why Div 2 doesn't get more attention. It's literally the best live service example out there. No games play like this one. You know, Chris, I agree with you. It's tragic. I think at the end of the day, the answer is Ubisoft, you know? And I can't give them too much crap because, in fairness, they have now kind of redoubled down. There are 3, like, if you think about it, there are 4 that we know of Division game projects in development right now. And that's a lot. We have Division 2, of course, that they're working on. They got Heartland, they got Resurgence, and we got Division 3. So, you can't say that they're not putting in a lot of resources into it, but the fact that they ever ramped down Division 2 to begin with, especially after Wony was so successful, is just kind of mind-boggling. You're like, what were we doing here? Yeah. Okay, let's see. Did anyone get it? You won't get staggered by explosions. That was part of it, but that wasn't its main feature. But no clue about Sawyer's. Fair. Weapon damage 3%. No, that's the current one. No one remembers. The original Sawyer's in year 1 was that when you did... I believe the stagger thing was still part of it, but its main feature was that when you did a cover-to-cover, it created an EMP blast at the landing spot of the cover. That would, like, stagger enemies. And I used that thing in... I had a build... I have a video on it back from year 1, I think. And I just remember it was very niche, but I still found, like, a cool build with it. I love that thing, dude. Doing the cover-to-cover, you do an EMP blast, you, like, knock down... It was fun against Black Tusk. I had fun with that thing back then. Everyone's like, that's crazy. Yeah, it was kind of fun.
Difficulty rating. High value target.
Okay, a bunch of questions up here that I missed. Do you think that the devs will ever up the stash space, especially when they keep increasing the number of items out there they might want to save for a build? They've said before that we're at capacity. They said that the game technically can't allow them to do anymore. You know, whether it's server limitations or how save files work. I don't, on a technical level, I don't understand that stuff personally. But they've said that it's not feasible for now. They did say a while ago that they were going to look into potential other solutions for storage space, how they might be able to alleviate that frustration. As of now, though, we've heard nothing on that. That was a while ago. I think that was like Season 9 when they were talking about that. Maybe with the in-game redesign, we'll see them do something with inventory management, stash space, all that. But for now, they have not communicated any of those plans. Oh, there's still another ad. I thought we were done. What else do we got here? Have the devs mentioned anything about requiring less exotic components mats for leveling up exotics? They did that just this update. Project Resolve in this season dramatically reduced the expertise costs, so I don't see them doing it again, because it's currently way lower than it used to be. So yeah, that would be my guess. Where the hell is the movie? The movie's in production too. I don't know why it's taken so long. I do know that, you know, the film world and that industry is very turbulent, so there could be a million different reasons as for why it's taken so long, but the script was done a while ago. Supposedly the director's still on, the lead actors are still on, so maybe we'll find out something soon. We'll see. Hoping the next DLC will be good, since we gotta wait a year. I mean, yeah, hopefully the Brooklyn DLC rocks, you know? Database limitations is more due to older consoles, right? Yeah. The other issue with stash space that I know they've talked about before, or is just kind of a general agreed upon thing, is that no matter how many slots you give to a player, they will always, some amount of the player base will always find a way to fill them all up. If you give someone 1,000 slots, 1,500 slots, they will find that many items to save, and then they will still want more. And it will forever increase. Now, I do think the argument is very fair that we should have at least enough slots to save, you know, for the amount of gear that we have in the game. That's fair. But I do kind of think the larger question is how can we retool all of these systems in the game to make it so that you don't feel so compelled to save every different variation of things. And I don't know what the answer is to that yet. I don't know. It's a tough problem. But I do think that is a reality, is that if you give someone 2,000 stash slots, they'll find 2,000 items to put in there and still want more. So yeah. Also, what up, Lido? Finished a 10-hour drive. Hope all is well. All is well, man. I hope all is well with yourself. Be sure to rest, my guy. 10 hours is a lot. Grab that. I don't know why I joined today. Always been followed behind. Played in a hot minute. Watching it. Got me re-downloading. Hell yeah, dude. Well, welcome back, Chris. Always happy to hear that when, you know,
Room selected.
people say that I
Difficulty rating, medium.
helped get them back into the game. That's very nice to hear.
Hostiles constructing. Hostile spawn from highlighted doors. Hostile
What you have is
construction
never enough when it comes to
initiated.
loot. True. Oh, that's true, Enrique. I did forget to look at the spot from the video. That was the other, like, big lead that people were talking about. Yeah. True, true, true.
Console available. Supply station online.
I do wish the library was a little more intuitive on console. You just mean in terms of the buttons it makes you press, or what? I need some red stats here. Kind of lacking. Oh, I say that, and then I get 0 red choices here. That's funny.
Chemical hazard activated. Room selected. Difficulty rating medium.
Do you have an About You section on your channel?
Hostile spawn.
Yeah, Leonardo, if you go to the channel homepage near the... YouTube changed the layout a little bit, so I don't know if I can tell you exactly where it's at, but it should be like near the top, near the name. There's an About tab you can click on. I've got the links to all my socials there. Discord username isn't... I can't, like, link to that, but it's just RogueGold on there, or if you join the server, you'll see my... You can find my name there and DM me that way.
Console active.
And it's always also in the description of all the videos and the stream, like the links to Twitter and all that stuff. I'd buy more inventory space if the price is right. Talk about a controversy. People would be livid about that. There was the whole debacle about the stash space pre-order thing back in the day. That was a nightmare in and of itself, so I couldn't imagine them trying to sell inventory space.
Hostiles constructing. Hostile spawn from
I thought I tagged the boss there. I guess not. Oops. There we go. Just like that. It's not a good microtransaction idea. Yeah, no. I'm personally against any kind of microtransactions that affect gameplay. Cosmetics, I think, is fine. You know, doesn't physically change any of the way you play the game. But stash space or weapons or XP boosters, stuff like that, that's where it would start getting a bit iffy for me. This is my last... Oh, I do have riot foam, so we're chilling there. Dude, I am not getting any red picks. This is kind of crazy. Let's just do one of each there. What's up, Obsolete Dynamo?
Initiated.
Yeah, we got a lot of generous people on here. Wish I could tell you who it was exactly, but I don't remember from a month ago. But I'm sure they know everyone was appreciative. Jeez, can I land a shot? Maybe.
Console available.
Any info on the Division Heartland? Nothing new officially. Nope. I'm afraid not. The moment we learn something new, I will let you all know. Rest assured.
Room selected. Difficulty rating easy. Hostiles constructing. Hostiles.
We got Maverick in the chat. What's up, Mav? How you doing?
Hostile construction initiated.
Yeah, no problem, Tom. There's a chance we'll learn something on it tomorrow, because it's the Ubisoft investors call. That's the potential big news I'm referring to in the title, so they might talk about whether or not it's slated for fiscal year 24-25. If so, I'll definitely report on that. Otherwise, we're just waiting for that big 2024 update that Red Storm told us about last year.
Online. Entering new location. Difficulty rating easy.
Oh, Chris, you don't need to apologize for that at all. The most I could possibly ask of anyone on here is to like and subscribe. That helps more than you know, so
Constructing hostile combatant.
that's never something that I expect or would ask of anyone. But I appreciate it, man. That's the wonderful thing about YouTube, you know, is that with the partner program and ads and everything, that is the most direct, you know, where it's the way that people can support just by doing that, so it's awesome.
Console active. Supply station activated.
You guys still have a problem with the latest Kelso comm after the update? They didn't implement anything with today's update in regards to the Kelso comm. They are still, from what they've said, they're still looking into
Entering new room. Difficulty
looking
rating
into
medium.
resolving that.
Hostile construction initiated. Hostiles constructing. Hostile spawn from highlighted doors.
How does one become a member? There's if you're interested, FK, there should be a join button near the subscribe or notification button. Either when you're on a specific video or on the homepage, and there's some info about it there. Like I said, though, never anything I expect or ask of anyone. If people are inclined to do it, then that's incredibly kind of them. But yeah. Ooh, that's a lot of good picks right there. Go the Vigilance again. Matt Kane with another 10. Going off today, Matt. Thank you so much, dude. 10 gifted memberships going to Reese, Jonathan, Anthony, Jebediah, Mr. Darren, Chris, Comic, Swede, Rules, and Clint. Welcome to Rogue Studios, you 10. Be sure to drop Matt a thank you. Matt, thank you again, dude.
Entering new room. Difficulty
Very, very kind. I also just want to be sure I don't forget Creature's 11-month message up here. Good to see you, man. How are you? Where's that surprise? Where is the surprise that replaced Division Day? We don't know. We got the investors call tomorrow. We got Ubisoft Forward on June 10th. I would imagine somewhere in between then we'll hear some more about Year 6 and what's coming up, you know, for the coming year for Div 2. But I don't know. We have no further info so far. Thank you for being around for 11 months, though, dude. That's very kind. And Matt, thank you so much once again, man. And those 10 people, welcome to Rogue Studios. Sorry to repeat, what did you say about how to get the light blue gear? If you're talking about gear sets, the kind of like greenish teal color gear, you can get it anywhere. Once I'm out of here, I can show you how to use targeted loot to get it.
Hostile spawn from
Yeah.
highlighted doors.
I got time to drop a like and say hi, but I'll watch the stream tomorrow. Richard, no problem at all. I appreciate the like very much, dude. Have a great rest of your day. I probably should have finished reading before I just ran in here. Returning player here. Sucketh. I hope I'm saying that right. Thank you for the update videos. Help me get back into the game. You're very welcome. I'm super happy to hear it helped. Thanks for dropping that. Light blues appear and stuff. Oh, is that what? I don't know. I need clarification, I guess, on what we're referring to with that. You'll use the code, but I'm just doing my part. Oh, Matt, any and all support like that is beyond appreciated, dude. There's no comparisons. It all helps support what I do on here, and I couldn't be more appreciative of that, man. Two more frickin' membership joins from Meatogre and Driston. Both of you two, thank you so much, guys. Jeez Louise. I'll say it again for the people who got gifted and for you two and anyone who didn't know. You now have some neato little... Oh, we have shotgun. Some nice badges next to your name. You can use those emotes here on the channel, in the live streams, on the videos, and if you join our Discord server, you'll get access to Rogue Studios and link your YouTube account. But thank you two very much for the support and joining Rogue Studios. Thank you very much. So many generous and kind people today, folks. The likes are also going crazy. I just hopped over here. We're almost at 250. This has been an awesome stream. Thank you all very much. By the way, Ogre, I believe you were the one asking me about fragile armor yesterday, right? If I'm wrong, correct me. I'm sorry. I think you were, though. Cool. So I did reach out about it, and if I hear anything concrete, I will try and let you know in some way, or maybe I'll make a post about it or something. But just so you know that I followed up with that, so we'll see if we get anything out of it. Okay, let's max this out by a few of these. Oops. Well, I just wasted some money then, because I can't actually max out my thing. Awkward. Alright, whatever. Look at all these nice comments in here. Jeez, people. Love the channel you provide. You provide some info knowledge that has helped me in being a better division agent. Vega, thank you. That warms my heart to hear. Thank you very much. I still cannot figure out Discord. It's no worries, Christopher. I mean, for me, the heart and soul of this community is always going to be here on YouTube. That's where, we all started this thing. Discord's just, it's a very nice side thing for people to chat in, socialize, all that stuff. But don't feel bad about not figuring it out on there. Want to support in any way that I can, and thank you, Tristan. I do sincerely appreciate it. It does directly help what I do, so. Gotta admit, Division's been popping lately. Nice to see. Absolutely, Frank. And, the closer we get to stuff like Heartland and Division 3, it's just going to keep going up, so that's what's awesome. We support we like, or else it might not be around anymore. Almost lost the game. We ain't losing Rogue Studios. Gotta support what we want to keep. I appreciate the sentiment, Creature. That's kind of you, dude. So strange that we're 4 weeks away from year 6. We don't even have the name for the next season. They're definitely keeping it close to the vest. It's very true. Just appreciate an awesome community. No BS, no mudslinging, just good content. That's the goal, Chris. So I I value that you've picked up on that. Thank you very much. Mav, what kind of bugs you been running into? I don't think I've noticed
Room
anything I
selected.
can think of.
Difficulty rating. Nemesis.
Out of the ordinary, I should say. Alright, Nemesis fight.
Hostile construction program. Activating. Nemesis.
Haven't played this game in so long, was endorsed after helping out an agent. What does that mean? Maldito, that is tied to the shepherding system. So if you answer a call for backup, you become a shepherd, where you're like helping out another player with whatever, you know, content they're trying to get through. And so if you play for them for long enough, it'll give them the option to endorse you. It's basically just like a positive rating. You know, think about it like you're taking a ride share, like an Uber or a Lyft. You know, they're giving you a positive rating because you provided a good service in a way. That's essentially what it is. So if you get enough ratings, you'll get an increase to your shepherd level. And that displays publicly so people can see that you're like a positive influence in that way. Oh, come on.
Serious trauma detected.
That was close. My kit bugged out. I didn't get the healing, but luckily I finished him off right there. GG. Alright, we got the Zent project done. I still think I want to hit a few conflict games since it's the double project today. So we'll do that for show. Is there a cap on Shepherd rank? Maybe 99. I think there is actually maybe a cap of 99, but it continually resets. Yeah, the Shepherd rank right now resets in 3 weeks and 6 days at the start of the season, so yeah. Infinite gunfire, soundbug, elevator link screen getting stuck on. It's been a weird morning. Huh. That is odd. I have not personally ran into that, but that is weird. Millie's here. What's up, Millie? Not late at all. If you made it to the stream, you're on time. How are you? Did I get a... For some reason, I didn't see my comm thing pop up, but I'm pretty sure I did. Okay, yeah, it's there. Listen to it after the stream. Yeah, let's hit some conflict real quick. I'm a little sad that it doesn't glow. Even the picture makes it look like it. I can't talk. Looks like it glows, but it isn't really. All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Me and a buddy came back to the division last month, and I must say we've been lucky with the timing coming back because it feels like it's got a new life somehow. It definitely has. It's funny that your name's Morton because there was somebody pretty prominent who worked on the game named Morton. But anyway, glad you guys are having fun. Division 2 is definitely, since they resumed content, definitely got a new life. There's a lot of new players. They've got a lot of big plans that they're working towards in the next year of content. So it's a good time to be here. Glad to have you. Alpha, to my understanding, those lights, because you can see them earlier in the mission too, they were just to indicate that there's a hunter present. I don't think it's tied to the recruiter specifically. I think it's just like their kind of new way to indicate like hunter presence. I think at least that's what I was led to believe. We got Ugly on the team, who I know watches the channel. What's up, dude? Ongoing directive, all red, all blue. And mishmash. Okay. What's up, Melissa? How are you? Can't wait for Brooklyn. True that. Alright, we will do at least 2 conflict games to get the daily project done. We'll see how we're doing at that point. One area of the map that I wish we used more was the Jefferson Memorial. Yeah, is that the one? That's the one by DZ South, right? I think so. I'm new to the game. Well, welcome. Hope you're having fun. There's definitely, from a new player standpoint, there's a lot to dive into. So I hope you enjoy. Fellow agent here from the east side of Puerto Rico. Welcome. Alright, we're going to try and get an early aggressive flank here.
Hostile explosive seeker mine
See if I can't
detected.
sneak up on the side. He's going to watch our alley. Alright, there's someone up top right there.
System malfunctioning.
Don't want to get hit by that mortar turret. Let's see if we can flank
Hostile
around.
artillery turret detected. System restored.
One down. Oh, I got them both right there? Is he dead or no?
System
I hear them behind me, though. So they know I'm here now. I'm going to be a huge douche and run up and get them in spawn, maybe.
hostile defender drone detected.
He knew I was there. Oh, they're behind me. That was a good play. I wasn't ready for them to push up behind.
Medical assistance needed.
Good play, good play. What backpack skin are you using? This is the System Corruption backpack appearance. First match in conflict run with Striker build, St. almost got completely wiped. Personally, I don't think Striker is the best in PvP. Certainly, it can be good if you're in prolonged fights and you get the stacks up. But typically, in PvP, you want to have as much upfront damage as possible, since engagements don't last as long as PvE ones do. So, that's why something like Umbra, for example, works really well, because you can get those stacks really high and just have really good power. So, yeah, I don't know.
Boost about to come online.
And they played year one, basically getting back into the game was quite frankly overwhelming. It definitely can be. That's one thing
Explosive seeker mine.
they said they're looking at changing.
Now active.
They're doing an endgame redesign in 2 updates from now. And they said they want to try and make the game a bit more approachable for newer players like that. So hopefully that alleviates that issue, because that is like a big blocker for many. And obviously if they can get that sorted out, that's going to help the game with the retention and all that stuff, right?
The boost is being taken by allies.
There we got the boost.
The boost has been taken by allies.
The enemy can't keep up. They're about to get through out.
I fear this team is not standing much of a chance right now. Is Hunter's Fury any good in PvP? Totally can be, yeah. Because that, you do get a lot of upfront damage, like you just get close to someone and you get the amplified damage, so totally it can be.
An agent needs assistance.
Whoa.
Hostile defender
I was lucky I
drone
rolled out of that.
detected.
No one's retreating. The fight continues. There are no more rogue
That's a spawn flip.
reinforcements.
I know, isn't the Kelso fit cool? I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Jake, what's up, man? Oh gosh.
Agent down.
I'm sending you a specialization supply.
I want to overextend. Yep.
An agent needs assistance. Hostile explosive seeker mine detected.
Oh my goodness. The 2-clip. Where's this last guy? Just going for the spec drop. You trying to camp it? Oh, I see you back there.
A friendly is claiming the supply drop.
Yeah, I heard you. I heard you reload. GG. Hey, no thanks. Thank you very much for hanging out, man. Good chats. Have a good one, and see you next time for sure. Iron Lung is throwing it down. Yeah, this build's kind of it's kind of strong. It's kind of good. I'll take 11 kills. It's hard to find people to play with because everyone is high levels. Yeah, the campaign is can be tough to find people for just because, you know, it's so late into the game's life. But once you get to the end game, that's where everyone's at. I will put the build link in the chat since we're using that now. Alright, the build link is in the chat, and I will pin it since I'm probably going to use it for the rest of the stream. So if you need the link for that, check the link in the chat. Just found your channel. I've been enjoying the information and content. Keep it up. KTG, thank you very much, man. Super happy to hear that it's been helpful and you've been enjoying it. Makes me very happy. Alright, what do we got now? Companion, some armor regen, striker, and a sniper build with hotshot. Ooh. Alright. See how this goes. Done everything solo up until this point, even all the hunter mask. Solo tough, but definitely doable. Yeah, incursions you can't quite solo, but it is definitely possible to matchmake for them and complete it without communicating. I did a video on that a month or two ago, just to try it out, and it's definitely possible, but it is tough content for sure.
Neutralize all enemies before you run out of reinforcements.
What set would you like to see reworked most now that Project Resolve is wrapped up, and what changes would you make to it? You mean like gear set specifically? Or, I mean, that's probably more exciting to talk about than brand sets.
Explosive seeker mine detected.
Prior to the PTS for Season 1, I would have said aces and eights, but we are now getting a rifle set. Because for a while, I thought it would be nice if aces and eights counted for rifles as well as marksmans, which I still think could be cool. Otherwise, maybe like system corruption could use some love still, I think. I don't know, there's a few. Sounds good, Leonardo. If you're in our Discord server, you should be able to search like members who are in there, and if you just type in my name, you'll see me. Obviously, I started the server, and you should then just be able to DM me. You can also just search up on I'm dead. On Discord search, if you just search up RogueGold, that's my
Agent down.
tag on there, my user,
Agent vital signs.
and my DM should be open to anyone. So feel free to do that. I will try my best. No promises, but I'll look for your message and see what's up.
An agent needs assistance.
What's up, Jesse? How you doing? Kira, what's going on? Late as hell. I say that you are on time like no one else. No one's ever late. I appreciate you making it to the stream. These darn Seeker Mines, man. I'll be dodging them for the rest of my life. Do you think Umbra Striker hybrid builds are good? Certainly can be. I personally don't think that you need Striker to... I think if you spec for more damage when you already have Umbra, that's probably better because your RPM is already so high that you're probably running into the territory where the game isn't even like registering every shot that you're hitting. Let's not say it's not good. Like, you can definitely find success with Striker and Umbra hybrids. But for PvP, I would personally go for more damage. Like right there, I just put that guy down pretty quick. I don't know if the extra 15% rate of fire from Striker would have really benefited me as much as having Walker and Harris or Coyotes, you know. But that's just my opinion. Everybody's got their own take and research they've done and all that, so don't take my word for fact. Spawn flip. Sure no one else is in here. All right. This build is nasty. It puts in work. The king of PvP. Nova, that's you, my guy. Jesse, hey, RG, do you system corruption gear and why is it so hard to get? I did make a video on system corruption earlier this season, trying it out with the resolve changes they made. It's hard to get because it's a DZ exclusive, so you have to either get it from the Dark Zone or Conflict caches or Legacy Season caches, so it has a limited number of ways to get it. It's not in like the targeted loot pool. That's the main reason. Hey, Danielle, thank you for the kind words, and thank you very much for hanging out for so long. I appreciate it. Have a great rest of your day and week. Alright, this game's done. Never back down, never what? Exactly, dude. GG.
You've won an emphatic victory. Well done.
Do you run any DZ content? I do. I mean, I love the DZ. The DZ is what got me hooked on this franchise to begin with. I am not a big fan. I think after Project Resolve, I think PvP and Conflict is way more fun because of the expertise normalization and the shade level normalization. So for me, the DZ just tends to have a lot more people who are less interested in real PvP, and they're just kind of showing off how much levels they have. That's not to say I don't enjoy the DZ still. I do still jump in there. Typically with a group, I don't do as much solo DZ anymore, but I love the concept of the DZ. I just wish that they would apply some of the same things to it that they've done for Conflict, because Conflict is a lot of fun now, I think. But I will always have a soft spot for the DZ. Let's do one more. Those are good. Never done conflict? Well, if you have any inclination for PvP, I definitely recommend it. They normalized expertise and shade levels, so everybody has the same power going in. It's just your build that determines, you know, your stats and everything. The rewards are really good. You get like over a shade level per game usually. You get legendary quality gear out of the caches. You get exotics out of the caches a good amount of the time. It's pretty rewarding. Get me, what's going on, man? Good to see you. You're honestly the most entertaining Division YouTuber. Keep it up, bro. Friend got an EB from the DZ, but got hijacked. No! That's tragic, dude. At least he got to see the drop, right? But that is tough. But thank you for the kind words, Jake. I appreciate it, man. That's kind of you to say. Alright, this will probably be my last game, so we'll make it a good one. Ninja bike with an... Oh, they both have the same build? I'm stuck on him. I thought they both just had the exact same pieces. Maybe I clicked on the same guy twice. Jesse, I still play pretty much everything on console. Is the Carbine 7 still good? I still see you in some of your videos. Personally, it is still my favorite high-end AR, Wolf. I think it's really good. Yeah. And it's nice now with Project Resolve, they changed it so that it'll roll with a random talent and not always with overflowing. So it's a bit easier to farm for one now.
Defeat the enemy before your reinforcements are spent.
Yeah, Conflict is... I still firmly believe Conflict is one of the most improved areas of the game with Project Resolve. I did a video on the global events the other day, which I think is one of the other ones, but Conflict for sure has to be up there. It's just so dramatically better now than it was. This guy with a mortar turret is right above, right here. Which is a little scary. I'm gonna go up after this guy. He's pinned in. Get him. Where's the other guy shooting from?
Hostile defender drone. Agent down.
You should go and res him right there. Definitely. Oh, I actually thought I was going to be able to see him.
Assistance.
How are they not dead? Wow. They're surviving a barrage. Oh, he did kill that guy. Cool. We got hit with a sticky bomb. That's so tough. Oh, they hit me with the fire from that. Can I get the kit off? That's a good little scuttle right here. Oh, that was close.
Hostile assault turret detected.
My teammate still needs help.
Drone detected.
Tough.
Vital signs.
It's not even gonna res me in time, I don't think. Oh, it did.
Agent.
If I'm dead again. Good lord.
Boost about to come online.
That bleed is crazy. Someone could res me, but it might be too
Boost now active.
much going on.
Hostile explosive seeker mine
Tough.
detected.
Hey, Christopher, thank you very much for hanging out, man. Have a great lunch and rest of your day.
Down.
Kai as well. Have a good one, dude. And thank you again for joining Rogue Studios. I really appreciate it, man. See you around on Discord for sure. Have you ever used the Elite controller? The controller I use is the Razer Wolverine Chroma V2. I think this is the full name of it. I love it. Ever since I first got it, I can't put it down. It's awesome.
The boost is being taken by allies. The boost has been taken by allies.
Oh, you're good, Peter. Yeah, I can definitely show it. Also, if you want to check it out after the stream ends, the link for the video I have on it is pinned at the top of the chat right now. The one that says Umber Build. So if you want to click that link or bookmark it or whatever, you can get the full details on all the pieces and all that. That's brutal. It hit with shock right there. Oh, there's another one. What is this flank they were going for?
Defender drone detected.
But yes, I can show it after this game as well. Hello. Yeah, he doesn't want the smoke now. He's gonna hit me with fire though from the Ouroboros if he reloads. I see you back there. Don't think I don't. Careful, Taco. There's a dude. There's a dude. Oh, I guess he backed up. Uh-oh, I'm dead. I saw that mortar turret and my life flashed from my eyes. Oh, goodness. This is bad. This is really bad. It's like exceptionally bad. We just got ambushed to the nth degree. That was crazy.
Explosive seeker mine detected.
My boy Nova coming in with the 5 gifted memberships, dude. Absolute legend. Going to Brian, Keith, Hollis, Tony, and Storm. Thank you, Nova. You know you don't have to do that. But that's very nice of you, man. Those 5 people, if you're in here, be sure to drop Nova a thank you in the chat.
Supply drop.
Make me believe in PvP again, too. It's fun, Chris, especially after the latest update. They did a lot of good, healthy PvP changes. I think it's a lot more fun. This game's still pretty close. This is a good game. Millie as well coming in with 10. Thank you, Millie. Going to Stacy Silver, Alex, Zero, Cool, Mast, Awesome, Jovic, I'm saying that right, Raza, Langy, and a Mike. Oh boy. Millie, as always, thank you for your generosity. Thank you very much.
Halfway to the finish.
And those 10 people, welcome Rogue Studios.
You don't have many reinforcements left.
Here we go. Here's a wild play. Shoot. Roll. No, I tried to outlive the damage. I couldn't. Again, Millie and Nova, thank you both very much. Very kind of you both.
Hostile explosive seeker mine detected.
I know, it's the mods, man. Like they're already helping me out more than I can ask for with all this stuff. What up, team player? I am certainly having a wonderful day. I hope you are as well. What are your thoughts on the Brooklyn DLC? What do you mean, get me? Like
About to activate.
what kind of thoughts? I mean, I'm excited for it, if that's what you mean. I'm very excited for it.
Boost online.
I'm gonna grab the boost, because they have a life and power advantage right now with the spec ammo.
Allies are acquiring the boost. Allies have acquired the boost. Hostile artillery turret detected. Agent down.
I don't think they're gonna expect this flank from behind, so let me hit that real quick.
Stinger hive detected.
Build up my stacks real quick.
Resistance.
Reinforcements are gone. It's up to you now.
Shoot.
Immediate medical assistance.
Oh, that's the last life? No, he really got me there. He was one shot, man. That was a really good play. I can't be mad.
Agent vital signs. 0.
GG's. This is the last game, Tyler. I gotta run after this, but yeah, we had a fun time.
Agent down.
Oh, he's toast from that. Oh, he didn't detonate it though.
Hostile explosive seeker mine detected.
That's tough. That's gonna be it. Millie with another 10. Oh boy, thank you, Millie. This time going to Hefe, Kingdom, Brian, Gerhard. Hope I'm saying that right. Cock, Roa, Noob, Brad, Ops, and Zach. I'm liking the green names up in here. Thank you very much, Millie, as always. Those people, be sure to drop Millie a thank you in the chat. Welcome to Rogue Studios.
You've been defeated.
Very crazy levels of generosity today from everybody. Thank you all so much. What a wonderful way to end off the stream there. Well, we did lose, but it was a good game. Yeah, thank you guys. Another 5 from Nova. Dude, what are you doing, my guy?
Hostile control.
What are you doing?
Identified.
Going to Dan, Patrick, Nate, Simon, and Cotis. You 5 welcome as well. You guys are too nice. You guys are too nice. Thank you very much, dude. You know you don't got to be doing that. Oh, we got an exotic from that. That's why conflict hatches are sick. Rise, we're ending off the stream. Just too many nice things. So, I will wind it down on that note with all the generosity from these peeps. Thank you all for tuning into the stream. We had a very fun time. At least I did. We looked at some hunter puzzles, finished out the league, did descent, did some conflict, had some good discussions. It was great stuff. And right at the end here, Scream Hadouken. That's a good name. That's a very good name. Joined Rogue Studios, dude. Thank you so much. Welcome, 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 welcome. To yourself and to anybody who was just gifted one. If you don't know, you now have access to a cool little badge next to your name. You get some emojis to use here in the chat and on the channel. And if you join our Discord server and link your YouTube account, you can access Rogue Studios on there. Oh my goodness. And then right at the end, Matt coming in with another 10, dude. That is too kind of you, my guy. After all the other ones, thank you so much. Going to Scout, Fallen, Ollie, Ghost, Gamer, Pony, Xavier, Miroslav, David, and Calm Ocean. All of you, if you're in here, please drop Matt a thank you in the chat. Goodness me. Thank you so much, man. Well, I was trying to sign off, but I can't now because that was that was too nice. Everybody who's been incredibly generous this stream, Matt, Nova, Millie, and everybody who signed up to Rogue Studios, Hadouken as well. Thank you all so much for that. I appreciate it infinitely, as you all know. I would hope by now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And Tyler with a 1-month message. Thank you, Rogue, for everything. Thank you. Of course, Tyler. Thank you so much for being around. Oh goodness, Millie. Another 10. I guess I physically can't sign off. It's why is it not saying who it went to? Oh, now it is. It just took a second. Goodness, Millie. Thank you. To Bruno, Rabid, Marek, Ian, Jamie, Thomas, Salty, Agent Atvers, good to see you in here. Uncle Drew and Insane Deception. YouTube can't deal with all these gifts, I guess not. Welcome to Rogue Studios. Millie, you're crazy. Thank you very much, as always, for the kindness. Jeez Louise. Thank you all very, very much. You know, I sincerely appreciate it. On that note, do keep an eye out tomorrow. Like I was saying, we got the Ubisoft investors call coming up. Whatever we learn, I will, well, assuming there's something to report on, I will do a video and that will be up in the, you know, around the usual time tomorrow, should be. So keep an eye out for that. Hopefully we get some good stuff to talk about. But yeah, as usual, plenty of videos coming up. We'll be live again next week. What's the word my brain can't find? Sincerely, thank you all for the kindness today. This was an awesome stream. We had a lot of people in here. Obviously, tons of new members and everything. I'm beyond appreciative of you all supporting what I do. Thank you so much. Millie, Matt, Nova, as always, thank you all for all that, and to everybody who joined Rogue Studios. What's that main weapon? Got the last question. It's the Iron Lung, exotic LMG. So yeah, thank you all. As always, let's see what we can get in the chat here. Chris, Ogre, Matt, Hadouken, Dristan, Lido, Morton, Weston, Cheryl, Jay, Leonardo, Lido, Tyler, DF, Kira. What else is up here? Zombie, Leah, Katoshin, Storm, Keith, and Pipstar, and of course Matt and Millie and Nova, and Jake, and everybody who was in the stream. You know who you are. Thank you all, as always, for the love. In my closing words, Morton comes and joins Rogue Studios as well. Thank you so much, dude. Goodness. Thank you. Oh, man. Where do you get the Iron Lung LMG? It's in the general loot pool. So if you go and target LMGs on like Countdown or Summit or anywhere, that's going to be your best chance. It'll drop from there. Or exotic caches, you can buy those with the Countdown credits, all that. Morton, thank you very much, dude, for joining Rogue Studios. Welcome. Thank you for the support. I do have to get going. I'm very sorry. I'm not trying to rush things. I do got to get working on some stuff. Thank you all so much for your generosity as always. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. I will see you all very soon. And until then, RogueGold out.